Good evening, Rory. Hey, Zach, Max, and Josh. Thank you for the pinned message there, mate. I appreciate that. Good evening, guys. How are you? Well, good afternoon, as it were. Zach, you'll be glad to hear that I have signed up with the Audi in the first race, just for you. I was going to race the Lamborghini all night, but as you got your request in there early, I didn't really feel like I could refuse. Yeah, what is tire pressure? What tire pressure are we aiming for these days? Is it 27? Let's go! Yes, I'm loving that enthusiasm. Hey Todd, I know. Do you remember this game? 27's 28. Okay. Return of the Mac. So yeah, first race I've signed up in the Audi. Second race we're in the Lamborghini, but if I enjoy the Audi, we could change that later on. I don't even know if I've got a setup for this car, to be honest. But the good news is there's plenty of liveries to choose from. Look at this, yes! This is the livery. Don't know if you guys remember, the lovely Luxki made this livery for me for the Lamborghini in LMU. It was at Spa, I think it was the Spa 24-hour last year. 27. So yeah, I've got a version of this for the Lamborghini, but as it turns out, the Lamborghini is not very nice to drive, so it doesn't get much track time. But this is my favourite Audi livery ever, I think. At least for the Evo 2. But I think we're going to get out on track. We've got about 15 minutes until the race, so we can get out on track and re-familiarise. And yeah, let's try and get a feel for the car again. I do have a setup from July 24, so let's go a while ago. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna sneeze. It's gone. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Wipe that off on my shorts. So how is everyone? It's Thursday. That means one thing. I would love to hear one of your small victories or something positive from your week. Any good news or anything like that. There's also been an iRacing development blog today, which I have not yet seen. I'm going to wait for our resident iRacers to come and join in. Rodders, how are you, mate? Sorry, man, I didn't see you up there. I apologise. I'm going to make this bigger. I can't. This is hard to see. Hold on. There we go. That's a bit easier to read. Sorry, guy. How are you, Josh? How are you, Max? I hope you're having a good week. Health, yeah. Well, health is wealth, man. You cannot replace it. Formula Student Comp 26. Nice, Todd. Awesome, man. I hope you get it. Lotus Turbo Challenge. Well, first we'd have to do a bit of Grand Prix Legends or something. There's so many to choose from, right? Outrun. The Audi was always a bit janky in this game. I'm not sure that this ever reflected real life, this car, because they're so strong in real life. But listen to that buttery smooth V10. They nailed this engine sound, I think. Now, be patient with me. It's going to take a bit of time to find pace again, I think. Chilling and editing nice. Good way to spend time, man. You know what I really miss about photography? So I used to do a lot of photography, especially car stuff. I really missed that downtime of just editing, just putting on your favourite music on your own in a nice quiet space and just concentrating on the flow. Feels so different to LMU. Mid-July, I think we'll be testing end of June. Nice, awesome, mate. Hey, Paul, appreciate that. Hope you had a good day, mate. Yeah, like at one point the Audi was super strong, wasn't it? On both. If it just feels a bit flip-floppy now, like a bit wobbly. My son came round today, fixed up my old push iron. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's very good. I can't wait to go on bike rides with my daughter. I'm going to teach her to ride her bike this year. She's very good on her scooter now. We need to buy her a proper bike to ride. She's got one of those balance bikes, but we're going to get her one with pedals now. You hate photo editing? Well, they're very, very different, to be fair. Just because you like one doesn't mean you like the other. No, I used to love the editing part. Oh, I missed that. Missed that turning point. You might have a point there, Josh. I think they all stopped making setups for the Audi, to be honest, at a certain point. Hey, Nick and Lewis, good to see you guys. How are you, mate? Well, we're just getting started, so I'll let you know in a bit. First race in 10 minutes or so. Zach requested the Audi for the first race, so we're in the Audi. Wash driver, wash the car. I'd like to get into the 55s. I reckon we could break a bit later there. Oh, nice, Rory. I never could do 54s consistently, so if I can hit 55s again for today, that would be quite nice. Hey Clay, good to see you, man. How are you? Are you missing ACC, Clay? ACC never crashed on you. That's what I'm thinking, Todd, yeah. Of all the sims to choose, you pick ACC. Well, I spent a lot of time on this game, man, and I'll be honest, I miss it from time to time. I know the FFB and handling and great brakes are a bit marmite for some people, i.e. you. But I still think there's a lot of positives to this game. You know, it's still, for me, it's still really immersive. It's still got a lot of the important things are still done right and done well. Awesome, Max, that sounds good. Let's make ACC great again. That's the spirit. Nick's just like, no, I thought we'd forgotten ACC. There we go, that's the 55 we were looking for. 55.7. Yeah, this is a great track. They do run it quite regularly on Race Room, don't they? Surprisingly, I don't think I've seen the GP on iRacing this season. The braking is super janky, but at least it's not shaking my hands to death. Yeah, totally, Clay. Definitely, man. As good as LMU is, yeah, we had a lot of time in ACC together. Hey Steve, how are you, mate? How are you getting on with iRacing? Are you still playing? Steve was the lucky receiver of my iRacing gift code, and he took up the offer and he's been playing it and enjoying it as far as I know. Whoa! One step above PMR, come on. That can't be true with how popular it was for so long. Oh, what you choose to play, right? Have you played PMR yet, by the way? I mean, to me, it still feels pretty good. I've got used to it now. The Audi is still pretty shit, but the game itself, the force feedback feels decent. Oh, gone deep there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I've been pushing that braking zone a little bit, just trying to find the limit. And that is super slippery, that green stuff. Nice one, Josh. Good luck with that. Are you home from work already? I'm just trying to I'm basically just playing with the car a little bit, getting a feel for it, the limit and over the limit. You're hooked. Millsy, we've got another one hooked on iRacing. Are you out there, Steve? Hey Alex, how are you, mate? Welcome back. You should check in more often. We're regularly on, doing this and that. It's good to have you back again. I'm good, thank you. Whoa. Just trying to get a feel for this old girl. AMS1 has a pretty strong following still, actually, surprisingly. Apparently it has better physics than AMS2. Tyre pressures are pretty bang on, to be honest. Yeah, Zach, doesn't it sound good? Nice, Josh. CC, what's that? CC. Yeah, Porsche Cup's very popular. Depending on the track, most of the time it's pretty popular. iRacing is king. Another iRacer there. The GR86 is good fun, Steve, if you've not done that yet. Been away for some time, focusing on college, not much time to watch things. Fair enough, mate. That's absolutely understandable. There are times in life where we just need to focus on things and get our heads down. I'm good, yeah, I'm good. We've just got back from a little holiday. We had a wedding to go to in Norfolk, so that was nice. Family are all good. Summer's here finally. It feels like a different country when it's sunny. Community content. You'd much rather play a working PMR versus AMS2. I think, have you played AMS2 more recently? Because it has improved, actually. I know it's hard to believe. I have a feeling we're going to be in split one. And annoyingly, iRacing's home. iRacing, it appears that all roads do lead to iRacing. Yeah, I think this is a nighttime race. I'm not a big fan of night races, to be honest. It lacks the stimulation, do you know what I mean? Especially watching on a stream, it's a bit bland. Rossellini, is that who I think it is? It's quite a big name, isn't it? I don't recognise any other names here. And it's Mount Panorama this week, so you'd have to buy that. Hey Ashley, good to see you, fella. We're back on the OG. Don't pretend you don't know what it is. Dave Barnes, good evening, mate. How are you? Damage. Never played iRacing. It's pretty good. It's you know, it's the best multiplayer racer you'll get for now. Most of the cars do a fairly good job of being cars. Yeah, what's that, Nicky, talking about there? AMS2? Tyre model's so broken. The random spins just piss me off. Yeah, it's. I think when the good tracks are on LFM, you've got to take advantage. You know. I've been keeping an eye on it, and last week I almost did some ACC because it was Alton Park, one of my favourites. I'm going to up these tyre pressures a little bit because it is cold, 18 degrees. Track times will probably be quite fast as well. We'll take 20 litres for quali. Oh, they've shortened qualifying, haven't they? So we better get out there and drive. I didn't see that. Yeah, I need to read the update from the development blog today. Can you give me a rundown, Todd, if you can, if you don't mind? Anything exciting? Oh, there's a new M2, isn't there? M2 Racing. 37, yeah, it's not dog weather, is it? This is not a very friendly welcome back to ACC, is it? Racing in the dark. With a bloody streamlight blinding me. Wales is beautiful though. Yeah, Alton was last week. I was just you know, knee deep in Forza 6, Horizon 6, so had to give it a miss. Mate, Dave, ACC still feels okay to me, but I always did like how it felt. So some people genuinely hated it but put up with it just for the LFM stuff. But I always quite liked it. Whoa. But we are in the Audi as well, which is like one of the jankiest cars in the game. Expect to see some funky handling, some quirks. Safety cars for each class, nice. More like real life. Oh, okay. So they're really innovating the team aspect. Well, not innovating, but they're improving it to dare I say it, to compete with LMU. They've realised the threat. Pembrokeshire, lovely man. Yeah, you picked a really good week for it. I can't see a bloody thing. Also, by the way, I've got a little desk fan pointed at me to keep cool. It's been really hot today again. Can you guys hear the fan at all? Do you think it's bothersome? Cheers, Todd. Oh, that's a bit late on the brakes there, I think. So difficult spotting that curb on the inside in the dark. The dust is madness in this game at night time. Oh no, I fucked a lap. I fucked it. Come on. Too late on the brakes there. We'll go again. I'll have a look at it later on. We'll check it out on stream, the dev vlog. Oh, it's good to see you, mate. Yeah, hopefully not. We're back on the proper peripherals today. Yeah, I had trouble with the controller again on Tuesday, but it wasn't as bad for reasons unknown. Yes, Lewis. Maybe we could do a team event. I look rusty, don't I? I feel rusty. I really wish it was a daytime race. I know I sound like a little bitch, but I never did like night racing. It would have been nice if the first one was like, just to get back into the swing of things. That's better. This fan is a lifesaver.
Yellow flag is active.
The Lamborghini, I have to say, practiced in the Lamborghini earlier. It felt a lot more predictable than this thing. Reminds me why I changed over all that time ago. 56.2. We can get a 55. Come on. Come on, Dan. 55. Not like that. How are those tyre pressures looking? Shut that dog up. Not too bad. Sunrise, sunset, yeah. Oh, they had beautiful sunsets. We've got AC. Nice, Glenn. I was asking about little victories. Bit of a game changer.
Yellow flag in sector.
Alright, we're on for a 55. If we can just keep this pace up. I don't know if it will make much difference to our starting position. So the sprints in LFM are 20 minutes now, by the way. They used to be 25, didn't they? 55.4. So we're 15th. Not a bad opener. Oh, that was quick. We needed a couple PSI on the rear. Hey Patrick, good to see you, man. Absolute legend. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I think they're working on the optimization side of things. So for 20 minutes, we're only going to need about 40 litres. I think it used to be 45 litres for 25 minutes. I think 40 should be plenty. Maybe I'm going to take 42. Just in case. I'm well, thank you, mate. Yeah, we're all good here. Enjoying the summer. Enjoying the brighter, longer days. But now, my next annual leave now isn't until August, which is like a solid two and a bit months. So that sucks. Nothing to look forward to on that front. Oh, you were asking Josh. I think cars will always kickflip in iRacing. Kickflip? You mean when they drop out of the air?
30 seconds.
15th, man. Only one rookie in here. Oh my god, it's so dark. Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe. I hope I've got enough fuel. It says 13 laps.
Going double file.
Yeah, that should be enough, right? It's like 2 minutes a lap, essentially. It should be 11 laps. Ah, the downside of having a fan is it blows dust in your eye. Ah. No, the timing of it. Drag the brakes. Hi Flint, how are you, mate? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Everyone, please remember to like the stream for us. Here we go.
Green light. Go, go, go.
We're racing. Someone hit me already. It's good.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Oh my god, it's super slippery.
Car on the left. Clear
We're
on the
three wide. Careful.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I think we lost a few places there. We lost at least one place.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Side by side here. Not ideal. Let's settle in. Need to get these temperatures up. Oi, it's very clean in here, thank you. I recently moved all the furniture around and they gave it a good dust. We've got a Bentley right on our tail. Whoop! The Bentley's still very fast on a straight line. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, guys, but LMU just does not look this good racing GT3s. This is just so much more immersive. And they feel better as well. Whoa, easy Tiger. Yeah, I mean, same here really, man. I was so disappointed with Gran Turismo 7 that it made me build a new PC and get back in sim racing properly. So, and that was starting with ACC. Because I'd sim raced before that on Project Cars and Project Cars 2 and Assetto Corsa obviously. But, you know, I was always a bit of a Gran Turismo nerd, really. Such a disappointment with Sport and 7. I knew it was time to just move on. I really wanted that, like, offline experience that they promised, you know, like, harking back to GT4 and 5. But it was just, well, not even 5, really, more like 3 and 4. It just wasn't the same. Well, it sucked. When Gran Turismo 7 came out, it was half-baked, to put it politely. And there were so many promises and teasers, and it all, you know, it's come to fruition, but it took a bloody long time for them to decide what they wanted from the game. It just felt like a massive rip-off at the time. You know, like they were pushing the credit side of things, trying to get people to buy credits. And I just thought that was really slimy. Everything was overpriced. Credits were harder to come by. There were a lack of events to race on. It just felt like it were a bit of a money grab, and it was already quite expensive, brand new. I think we're faster than this McLaren, but I keep making silly mistakes. Yeah, in ACC, yeah, the cars have got a real nice. Yeah, like every bump and lump you can feel. But some people say it lacks that. Some people say it doesn't really feel like it's connected to the road, but I've never really felt like that. I'm convinced it's just firmware settings. If you want to upsell me, make some quality content. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Don't just make it hard to get the stuff that's in the game. And then try and sell me what should have been in the game anyway. I mean, they're all guilty of it really. LMU included. Who's live? I think I'm the only person live streaming. How are you, Lars? Oh, is John on? I had no idea John was streaming. Sorry, John. I'll go and give his stream a like afterwards. Yeah, the Audi is very skittish. I don't think I'll be changing to the Audi for race 2. I'll stick with the Lamborghini. It just feels super unpredictable. You know, like it's really easy to overdrive it. Oh, the rain, yeah, caught Fipsy out yesterday, didn't it? That looked horrible. Was he driving LMP3 as well? Doing John things. The McLarens just had to back off there with the 296 rejoining. Let's give these guys a bit of room. I feel like it could all come to a bit of a head. Although he has held us up. The Ford is super strong, isn't it? Hey Millsy, how are you, mate? I summoned you earlier, you didn't appear. We were talking about iRacing. Apparently the developer blog looks quite good. Nick was saying he prefers PMR over ACC. I find it really interesting that Arius has gone. So he left sim racing to go and work for Google, I think, or Microsoft, one of them two. I find it very interesting that he's gone to help on PMR rather than rejoin Kunos. It's almost like he doesn't believe in the product. The car behind is super consistent, a permanent fixture in my mirror. What's he doing? That's a weird line, bro. Stop doing weird stuff, because then shit like that happens. I think my ping's a bit unstable. Nurburgring is such a good GP track, isn't it? It's so good. I really miss this track. There's something for everyone at this track. Be working on PMR? I didn't know that. A job's a job, I guess. If you want a job in the industry, take it. Just clip the grass there, that's risky. Gotta be more careful. Very risky place to clip the grass. An identity crisis. Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that. This guy's driving is very annoying. I can't decide what he wants to do. Like, he was so far to the inside, I thought he was letting me through. Hey Dave, good evening mate. How are you? Getting a bit frustrated with this McLaren. I'm not really sure why he's driving to slow down. He was being pretty quick earlier. Yeah, that's what they should have done. Would have been so popular if they just applied everything they'd learned from ACC. The old donkey. The old girl. She's doing well. I'm a bit annoyed the first race is a night race. Not my favourite thing. We're in a little pack of cars here. Things could get interesting. A lot of people say it's really improved, Paul. It seems to be getting much better feedback than it did in terms of the physics and handling. But it's hard to tell the genuine opinions, you know, versus the ones where it's just people that are entrenched in their view. It's a lot better. Honestly, Steve, at this point I have no idea if you're trolling us or not. Like Flimp. He is so slow there. Yeah, like what? Nearly took him out.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
We got him. We got him, boys. Let's go. Took long enough. Now let's hold on. The PMR endorser. The thing is, every game has its pros and cons and its strengths and weaknesses, including PMR. You know, just because we don't play it, I think if you haven't played it yourself to form an opinion, then you kind of just have to trust what other people say. Yeah, I agree. ACC had a terrible start. I think the McLaren was the cork, wasn't he? Two to go. 40 litres should be plenty for next time. Bit early on the brake there, actually. Hey Griff, yeah man, I'm enjoying it. We've had a good race. Still looks good, still feels good, still sounds good. That very immersive GT3 racing, what's not to like? It was, you know, we never stopped playing ACC because it was bad. There was just something else to do. That doesn't stop it being good. Almost one down, let's go. One more lap after this. Oh shit, missed the turn. Jesus Christ. We're at Nurburgring in the Audi currently. We're going to be back here afterwards in the Lamborghini. A modem issue? That's not ideal. Did you have a spare cable? Anyway, I appreciate you all joining me. Whether it's for 5 minutes or 2 hours, I really appreciate it. Give the stream a like for us to keep the algorithm happy while you're here. And then your obligation is fulfilled for the evening. You guys let me know if any of you have been playing ACC or if you've missed it. Whoa, someone's gone off. The car in front went off. Ah. He got back on the track really quick. That was a really fun race, to be fair. Oh shit! I've made a mistake! No! Why do I do these things? Just caught the gravel. GG to Krieger. He kept us behind him for a long time. That was a nice little challenge. GG all, GG. Not bad for our first return race on LFM. Appreciate the like deployment. You miss it every day? No way. Genuinely. Why don't you play it then? People are still playing, man. It's looking pretty popular. Alton Park was getting plenty of races last week. Thanks, Griff. If someone's paying attention, I'll get a GG from Griff. He joins most of the way through the race and still gives me a little GG. I will say this though, that was a shoulder workout. Wow. Adam's another one who's been taking a break from ACC in the chat. 7 months. Thank you, Josh. Right, we are signed up to the next race, which is in 10 minutes. And we're going to be driving the Lamborghini. We were 15th, P15. I wonder if we gained any ELO for that. Yeah, has anybody been playing ACC at all? What car should we drive for the third race? So we've done the Audi. We're going to drive the Lamborghini. Should we drive the McLaren or the Porsche? Maybe M4? Have a good one, Josh. You're racing on Race Room, right? In the Super Tourers. The Doken's playing it now. Legend. Hey, Juan, how are you, mate? Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you got a busy day. Or is it your day off today? Thursday. Either way, thanks. Thanks for joining. Lamborghini, yes. I know it's weird how something that you did for a long time and then come back to after a long break can feel instantly like home, you know? Oh, nice, Paul. I mean, not nice that you didn't finish any of the races. You didn't mention that, I don't think. I don't remember you mentioning that. Did you see that they do a Nord's sprint series? Always at work. I wonder if the Lambo's got any new liveries. I think this is new. Look, Paul, you've got a little team. Look, Paul Motorsport. Barwell. These are new. Barwell used to have a different livery, didn't it? I think it was maybe this one. Whoa, Grasser's got a lot. Well, they did everyone was a bit cross. They did a little livery drop a few months ago, and everyone was excited because they thought it was a proper update. It was big. It was a big file. I think it was like a gigabyte. I quite like this one, the Liquid MOLY. What's the difference? Endurance lights. If it's a big team, I could probably do a couple of stints. If we could get like 6 people, So if you had 6 people, it'd be 4 hours each, wouldn't it? So 2 double stints. Hey, Errol, good to see you, mate. Who else is back on ACC? I thought I was leading the charge. I'm just going to check I'm signed up to the race. Low fuel. We signed up? Yes. 8:45, yeah, 3 minutes. Slight chance of rain in the race. We're going to be in split 1 again. Saw the Rev did an ACC vid. Oh really? I didn't know that. I don't really follow Rev. I don't mind him. He's very enthusiastic, which I like. It's more just that I don't get the notifications, to be honest. Oh, I like Rev. Nice guy. I didn't know he was into ACC. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to put it to a vote. What car would you like me to drive in race 3? Let's take a look at our results for that last race. Hey Jack, how are you, chap? GTR, come on mate, give me a chance. You're evil. Oh, is he? Nice. Me and Rev are on the same wavelength. So the strength of field was 2892. That's a very high strength of field, to be fair. We gained 10 elos and we gained 0.40 safety rating. So that's quite a good result. That's 2 greens for that one. Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to drive the GTR. Paul wants us to drive the Lexus, probably a better choice. What have you been up to today, man? Just working. Being tired is a sign of a good day. No point in driving, really. We've got 2 minutes. You will drive the GTR. Millsy as well, you too. Scott, really good to see you, mate. It's been a while. How are you, man? Shut up. Why are people so loud? Like, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Why are you shouting outside my house? Shut up. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Scott. Yeah, 15k. What was your average speed? Did you Strava it or anything? Yeah, we live on a footpath near a park. It was far too hot to run, man. You're mad. You live in the past, Dan. Time to wake up. Let's go join our race. Felk, I'm still enjoying ACC. I miss it. $5.43 per km. That seems pretty good. That works out to about, well, a mile, 1.6 k's is a mile, isn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to be really good running in the rain. Tracks, yep. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of the LMU tracks, man. As much as I enjoy the game, I think it's just it's stale at the moment for me. Not that I won't be driving on it still. I'll probably be back on there next week, to be honest, but I've enjoyed the break. I'm enjoying Forza Horizon. I'm enjoying iRacing. And we've got a wet race. Superb. Nords, good luck with that. Paul didn't have much luck there today. Well, from what I saw anyway. I've got a wet setup. The cute co-worker didn't let go. Nice that. Yeah, keep the eye candy around. Cheers, Millsy. Thank you, mate. Thanks for popping in. I've got a fan going, man. My wife bought a little fan for the pram, and I stole it. I don't mind it wet. Just not in the rig. Not on the sim. Yeah, what do you think they're going to reveal? What do you think it'll be? Some people are really hoping for Daytona, but I'm not holding my breath.
Green light, show them what you got.
This is a... What's the wet brake pad? I can't remember. Is it one? Yeah, Kyle Army would be a banger, to be fair. I'd buy that. I'd buy the shit out of that. The fan thief. It's literally stealing from a baby. ALMS, yeah. I think they're going to have difficulty scanning some of the tracks because of the conflict. Safety car? I don't think safety car is the winner they think it will be. Personally. Qualifying is so short now. Le Mans Cup. What would Le Mans Cup bring to the table? Is there any different tracks? Man, what a return to ACC. A night race and a wet race. That sucks. I was never very good in the wet.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There's me, I'm thinking we'll get some nice sunset races in the dry, optimal conditions. LFM like, nah.
Car on the left.
Why is everyone holding up, right? Yeah, same Jack. Oh yeah, it's dark, yeah. Wet and dark, brilliant. Let's let this guy go. He seems to be a bit keen. Car number 7. You ain't car number 1, mate, so just chill your beans. ACC is stunning. Visually, it's stunning. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen, aren't I? I'll change it in a sec.
Yellow flag acceptable.
Right, let's go. What can we do? Did I call you Jack? If I did, I'm sorry. I am multitasking. Now I'm going to watch it back later to see if I did. I think I was replying to Shaq about something. No, I agree with that. It does look better than LMU. But with LMU it was never about the looks really, was it? A lot of people really dislike the looks. They say it looks quite dated. Built-in track map, that'll be really long time coming though. But yeah, that'll be very welcome, especially for like managing traffic and incidents. Oh no, 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 don't go off. Terrible. I need to get a feel for this wet track. It's not coming to me really. I'm going to move over for this guy because my lap's basically a write-off anyway. We'll get one lap in. Let's make it count. Mate, I'm missing every corner. Come on. Just a good see, mate. Are the headlights on? That's a good question. I don't think they are they? The headlights are not on. The driver's not switched on. We're going to get a code of conduct thrown at us. Oh my god. I can't keep this car under control. Shocking quality. Yeah, I think their aim is probably to sort of make any kind of overlay. Brilliant. I think they want to make any overlay redundant, don't they? I haven't got time for one more. That's fucking infuriating. Oh well. Yeah, I think it looks good, LMU. Fuck. Balls. Fuck shit ass bitch cunt shoopity doo ah. They want career mode in iRacing. It's not, it's just the standard KS. I've not upgraded it yet. What's the headlight glitch? What are you on about? Have I got a key for the... We're going to need the headlights. Toggle wipers. Where does it say toggle light? Cycle light stages, L. We're starting from the back for this one, lads. Wish me luck. Yeah, I would like the KS Pro. What wheel do you use, Duster? How are you, Rats? Good to see you, mate. Good to see so many people, to be honest. I didn't think there'd be much interest in a bit of ACC. I've made this a lot harder for myself, haven't I? Maybe this is the best place for us at the back. We were matching Krieger in the last race, so this guy here, Krieger, we should have been around there for this quality. So I've done myself out of at least 12 places. Oh, nice, awesome, man. GT Neo is still a king of the budget wheels, really. Christian, how are you, man? I'm here for the shirt. I'm good, thank you, Rats. What's not my fault? I'm still not sure which car we're going to drive for the next race. I think I might go for the Lamborghini again, because it would be nice to do a dry race in this car. Oh shit, how many fuels do we want for a wet one? We should just take 40 again. Probably a bit much, but...
Alright, we have some wet conditions. Watch out for curbs and exit and remember to brake early.
Is it wet? Yeah, it's a wet race. It's not stopping. No idea what the tyre pressures should be. I imagine they're a bit low, actually. I think that's everything. Brake bias, 50%. Maybe that's why it felt so sensitive in quality. Look, brake bias. It's literally minimum. Interesting how different the wet setup is. Right, we better join the grid. Starting 23rd out of 26. Krieger is now P8, so we should have been up there in the top 10 maybe. We were faster than Eckhart in the last race. It's good to see so many people are still playing. Four splits for this one. Why is it not cycling the lights? Are they not working?
Going double file.
My lights are not working. Brilliant. Oh my god, that guy just crashed into the barrier. Excellent.
Green light, give it all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There is a GTR in the race.
Car on the left.
I feel like this is going to go horribly wrong. Oh my god. Super slow and cautious. Fair play, I mean, we do have to be careful in these conditions.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Can't see a thing. Might be time to switch to bonnet cam. Yeah. It's almost like there's no good way of doing it. Someone's off. Oh, not me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Go, mate, go. It's really wet. It's treacherous. Lewis, what's this bug like? The light bug you were mentioning? Am I suffering with it? Because I can't see a bloody thing.
There's a slow car there.
Oh my god. That's terrifying. I'm going to let this McLaren through. I know he's quicker than me. It's about survival in this one, I think. Or it is for me anyway. Anywhere above 23 is good. Maybe we'll try and follow this pink McLaren through. This is horrendous. Ah, we missed the opportunity to follow him. Cheers, mate. Not the gravel, not the gravel. Guy behind is quick. I think he went off on the grass earlier. This pink McLaren is really fast, but he does seem to be making mistakes, causing problems for everyone else. Should we let this Ferrari go? He's very quick. I'm reticent. He's spitting. I wish. I love that I've come back to ACC for one night and both of the races are my least favourite conditions so far. Alright mate, leave me a bit of room. Jesus! Very greedy with the track there. Oh, jeez, I was no better. Apologies, sir. Look at that GTR go! Wow, some grunt. Side by side. We're leaving room here on the inside. Maybe we'll get the run on the outside. Kind of. Yeah, he's right on my tail though. He's going to stick it up the inside. For sure. You twat. You fucking twat. Outbraked himself, didn't he? That's not reasonable racing then. If it was spitting, I wouldn't mind so much, but this is pretty horrendous. And the dark is it's dark as well, which really isn't helping. Well, we got rid of that GTR anyway. He outbraked himself. Hopefully we won't see him again. Yeah, he didn't have much regard for our safety. Hey Pete, I know man, we've all been saying that. Such a good one. When the good ones come up, you've got to take the opportunity.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Bit late on the brakes there for the wet. As we saw, I nearly collected him. We have made up a bunch of places though. If I could just find a bit of pace, a bit of consistency and comfort, we might actually be able to hold on to this position. I'm not holding my breath. To be honest, failure to qualify, starting at the back, I'll take P15 if we can. I think my tyre pressures are crazy high, right? Is cold pressure's meant to be 30, isn't it? 32 seems, although they're green. Does anyone know optimal for wet? I thought it was 30. Maybe it's 32. It is 30, yeah? Oh shit, we've got balloons for tyres. Maybe I closed the ducts too much. Probably not helping things. Pete, why don't you hop on this week onto ACC, do some LFMs, if you miss it. Oh, I've gone deep again. Both gone deep.
Clear on the left.
Yeah, my tyre pressures are mad. It kind of explains the quirky handling. Completely balls that up. Someone's gone off behind me. I've got no light cycle though. Just felt off. That's a shame, man. It definitely feels different, you know, it's definitely does things its own way. But it still feels pretty good to me. Hey Krish, good to see you fella. How's your day been? Go pop. Shoot, I don't think they'll go much higher. They shouldn't go over 32 and a half. They're pretty consistent now. Although if I keep driving like an arsehole, they might. The lack of talent. Mate, you can't come onto my stream and tell me I've got a lack of talent. Oh, we're sliding all over the place. Oh, I've got no chance of keeping these guys behind me. I'm driving like shit. Car's driving like shit more than I am, to be honest. Tyres screeching. The pressures are really fucking us over. I think it's drying up. Pretty sure it's drying a bit. Whoa! Jesus Christ, you fucking cunt! That was fucked up, man. That was really dangerous. That's a cretin. Fuck you, Eckhart. Basically, it was like, get out of my way or you're fucking dead. Oh, bollocks. Sorry! I know that I was cross with him, but that wasn't on purpose. He had no speed going into the chicane. My bad. I think we were alongside anyway. I'll have to look at that. What lap was that? Lap 6. We'll check the replay on that. I don't think he left me anywhere to go, really. Yeah, I must admit the braking is probably the worst part. Whoa! Another dive bomber. Brilliant. It's the GTR again. He did that to me earlier, didn't he? Why do people want to ruin your race? I don't get it. Rather than just racing clean and fair. And I am well aware that I did accidentally take someone out a couple of laps ago. But this guy is like the worst of the types of racers you get. He just can't help himself. Contact everywhere, please. We've got a few laps left. How do I play this? This is where he went off earlier, diving me. Crashed into me earlier. And another one. Fucking cunts, man. A triplet of cunts. What are the chances of that? What's his name? Adam's sick. Yeah, awful. How are you, Kia? Good to see you, mate. We're being bullied in ACC. It's just like the old days. Like we never left. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I hate going over that thing. Yeah, tell me about it. Just trying to survive at this point. 2 laps to go. Oh, Jesus! Come on, that curb is super slippery. That turn 1 outside, jeez. Just squandered a 4-second lead over the car behind. Doing that. I want this race over, like now. Another lap sounds like hell. What have you been up to, Key? You been racing tonight? What are your thoughts on ACC, Keir? Do you still play it at all? Are you interested in it? I am Fico. Welcome, mate. Good to see you again. Hope life's treating you well. 1 more lap to go here. Let's not mess it up. Can't believe how dark it is. Too cold. Active community. Well, there are 4 splits for this race. So about 100 people. I've made the same mistake. I deserve to lose this position just for making that stupid mistake 2 laps in a row. I am an idiot. I fully deserve to lose it. Nearly lost 2 positions. And Urquhart's got a grudge against me, so he's going to take me out for sure. But yeah, LFM is looking pretty active still. Depending on the track. Oh, nice. I don't like this. Can't see the corner. Not a fan of going through there blind. Dangerous enough when you can see the whole thing. Just trying to hold on to this place, really. Yeah, this has been one for surviving, not thriving. Not my favourite conditions. Just glad to get through that, to be honest, without being totally murdered. We had a bit of trouble from the 3 lads surrounding us, but luckily we saw them off. We got our elbows out. Oh really? What are you playing then, Fico? LMU? Hey Rog, how are you, mate? Struggle, that one. Didn't enjoy that. Oh, I'm not supposed to use the game chat, am I? I'm not going to do it, because he'll probably report me for chatting in the game. Imagine. You know what people are like. How's your day going, Rog? Make them explode. Which car should we drive next then? Tempted to go with the Lambo just to have a dry one. Called out hard. In what way? All that extra masturbation you've been doing. Yeah, let's go. Should I send him an apology message in LFM? I'll do that later. Yeah, so there were 108 sign-ups for that last sprint. Still decent numbers. Macca. Oh, do you know what? Just because you said it, I'll take the Macca. GTR? No, absolutely not. The GTR is shit. It's slow. It's cumbersome. I want to love the GTR. It's one of those cars. It was the first car I ever drove in ACC, and it just never felt right to me. I'd fancy my chances in the McLaren more, to be honest. 8:45, 9:30. Oh, that sounds interesting. Drop it in the group chat and let me know what it is. It is slow. Is the GTR not slow? What does everyone think? We're driving a McLaren just because Lewis called it. Sign up. I haven't got much seat time in the McLaren, so this will be interesting. What could go wrong? Do you know what's nice is actually when you come back to a game, you sort of stop caring about your rating and such, so you can kind of just drive without worry. TC0, no way. Not for me, mate. I'm not like you. Betrayal trauma. Okay, I can guess what that is. I reckon we've all got a bit of that. If it is what I think it is, like, you know, I'd say my biggest betrayal of my life, and excuse me for getting a bit personal on stream. Hey Matt, good to see you, mate. GTR's OP, I didn't know that. Is that true? I thought the Mustang was OP. Negative on TC. Yeah, the biggest betrayal in my life was my stepdad. My stepdad and my mum were together from when I was the age of 1, and you know, we were never super close, but you know, it was like we got on okay. Anyway, when me and my wife were getting married a few years ago, obviously he was invited to the wedding along with my sisters and whatnot, and he basically started some bullshit petty argument, and then said he wasn't coming to the wedding. And I just thought, you know, you haven't been the best dad anyway. You've not been the best step parent anyway. So, you know, this is my opportunity to just kick you out of my life and keep you out. And for me, that was like the ultimate betrayal. So yeah, good fucking riddance. Never make room in your life for people that don't deserve it. It might be a stupid question, but I have to ask. I tried reinstalling Windows. Keeps me in the BIOS. It sounds like it's trying to boot from the wrong disk, maybe. Are you sure you've got the correct boot drive selected? Oh, boot priority. No, I'm not sure, mate. Ask on. Are you in the TSC Discord? Lots and lots of helpful people on there. I think there's an invite in my description. I didn't know it got banned. Wow. It must be strong then. Paul, I stand corrected, man. I apologise. I thought the GTR was slow. I could never find, like, I can do 123s, 124s at Brands Hatch in most cars. But when it came to the GTR, I couldn't do it. Anyway, Rog, sorry, I wasn't trying to make that about me. Talking about my stepdad. Just trying to relate, you know. Oh, I quite like that. The Garage 59 liveries go pretty hard, don't they? Same Dan went to see mine one day 25 years ago. Was on his way to get remarried. Knew nothing about it. Oh wow, he didn't even tell you he was getting remarried. Is he still alive, that guy? He doesn't deserve me, Rog. Absolutely, mate. You know, my mum died in 2003, and I should have just, you know, that should have been my signal to just cut him out. But I kept him around all those years because of my sisters mainly, just for the sake of, like, you know, the family and tranquility. Trauma bonding. Oh, he died. Well, fuck him. We hold memories with these people, and that's about it. My stepdad was not a very nice person. He isn't a very nice person. But I made room for him, like I said, for my sisters, so. I've never heard of trauma bonding. That's it's a funny term. Yeah, my mum could have chose better. If she was alive, I'd tell her that. Real men drive the Porsche. I have to say, Reven, I like the Porsche in ACC. It's a weapon. Yeah, absolutely, Rog. Spot on. Have I got a setup for this? No, of course not. I never drove the McLaren. So I don't know what to do here. Just wing it. I'll quickly put something together and save it. Always take away tow. Same on the rear. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll go up on the pressures. Come on, we've only got 1 minute, Dan, hurry up. TC1 I'll go with, yeah? You're saying 0, so I'll go 1. I'm literally just guessing here. I don't know how this is going to drive. Yeah, you should, man. I'd love to hear your thoughts, mate. If you give it a go. Yeah, I thought it felt massively better on direct drive. Right, we've saved that. Let's take that into the race for quali. Just a couple of punishments he dished out to me. I had to cut the front grass, pair of scissors. That's like typical fucking stepdad or dad bullying shit. Just so it's almost evil. It's borderline. Yeah, that my stepdad was just like, he didn't do things like that. Like, petty punishments, but he was super aggressive and super violent. Not in like, he never punched, but he was always on the verge of it, you know, so trying to keep you scared. And I just thought that was disgraceful. I could never treat children like that. And it's one of those things that you reflect on when you become a parent yourself. You have to, really. You really realise all of the things your parents did wrong when you're a parent, but also the things that you kind of sort of understand now. You look at everything differently when you have your own. Indeed, ACC. How are you, store mate? Good to see you. My race is starting. I need to get in there. I don't think I've copied the server code. There we go. Yeah, he was very aggressive with my mum, my sisters, me, and that's why I say he wasn't a nice person. TC4. Fear with respect, yeah. And they fail to, instead of actually parenting, they use fear to keep children in line. And it's just wrong. You spoil yours, yeah. Good, mate. I'm glad to hear that. We have to learn from our parents' mistakes. Good for you, Chris. Everyone deserves a good step-parent, you know. Step-parents should consider it a privilege when they are allowed to look after someone else's children, and they just don't a lot of the time. They see them as an interference, you know, just something like in the way. Good for you, Chris. Alright, let's see if we can get a feel for the McLaren. I've never driven this car at Nurburgring, so I'm predicting 57s if we're lucky. Not much of a McLaren driver. I drove it quite recently for the first time on ACC, actually, on stream. Well, I guess it was a few months ago now. I'll say this, man, ACC is giving my, I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting or what, but it's giving my shoulder a workout, my right shoulder. I saw you guys all on the voice chat the other day. I was kind of jealous. Stuck at a wedding making small talk. Whoa! You see, that's lovely, man. That's awesome. I don't know if my stepdad ever thought that. You know, we had some nice memories, but definitely not a heart on his sleeve kind of person. I'm struggling with traction on this thing. Anyway, good riddance to the fucking back cunt. Horrible fucker. My sisters are welcome to him. And that's betrayal trauma. Making big talk. $37 likes, smashing it. Thank you everyone. Keep them coming. If we can get to 40, that'd be epic. Maybe even 40 plus. Really appreciate it, everyone. Not many likes on the flight sim stream the other day. But to be honest, I think people enjoyed it regardless. I always find if you don't ask people to like the stream, they don't. Which is true. I know it sounds silly, but I think people just forget. Taught him how to ride a bike. Nice man, that's lovely. I'm going to teach Willow how to ride a bike soon. She spotted a bike in Halfords the other day that she liked. I'm going to buy it for her, surprise her. We'll get her riding. Had a little basket on it. Little pink bike. She's got one of those balance bikes that she's pretty good on. But I think it's time to do it properly now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not as confident getting on the throttle in this car at the moment. The 55 would be nice. I'm surprised we're in 56s already. Only a couple of laps under our belt. And the tyre pressures are off too. Remember, I made this setup myself before we did a lap. Hey Rodders, that's all good mate, that's alright. Hope you've been enjoying that. Just been talking about dads. Not bad, lap time wise, considering. I'll only get more confident in it. Yeah, it really does come to you once you start driving it again. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think these cars are more fun than LMU's GT3s. Not the GTEs, I love those. Whoa! This is our last lap. Can we find any time before it's over? I'm just glad it's dry. That last race was horrendous. I find if you mash the brake, you can lock up, and you do overheat the tyres and brakes. It's not ideal mashing it, but yeah, that is generally like how people see it. That's not bad going for our first laps here in the McLaren.
Essentially, it's not.
16 out of 28. Right in the thick of it then. Oh, my tyre pressures. Oh no! No, you bastard. Tell me my tyre pressures. We need about... Ah, motherfucker. We needed about 5 or 6 here. 4 on the rear. And a couple there. Balls. Hey Zach, how was work, mate? It's good to have you in, Zach. I miss you, man. You're absent these days. Well, not absent, but quiet. That's awesome, Chris. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. You've done the job well. Fuel, everything's done, I think, apart from... Yeah, that's fine. Well, if you mash the brake in LMU, then you're gonna get sore hands. As boring as possible. That sounds like retail to me. Are they your 2 stepkids? Not ready for this.
30 seconds.
I don't, do we recognise any of the names? I don't think so. Interesting, yeah, some of the guys from the previous races are not in. Lots of rookies in this one. Maybe we're in split 2. I didn't see which split we're in. Right, wish me luck.
Going double file.
My ping's all over the place. This internet connection's a joke. I've got to get it upgraded. Something's got to be done. Are people happy to see ACC again on my streams? Or do you think the days of ACC are done? Too early? Yeah, a bit too early. Try again. Bit better. We need that ping to stabilise. Everyone's backwards and forwards.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Crashing!
Clear on the right.
No! I hate people crashing in front of me. Super stressful.
Clear on the right.
I swear I didn't touch that paddle and it changed up. I prefer reprobate. We only allow reprobates here. Cheers, Josh. How did your race go, Josh? How many have you done now? 1 or 2 in the Super Tourers? For Nords specifically. Well, we love the carnage though, don't we? Didn't we always love the carnage? That's what it's all about. Need to find a bit of pace in the McLaren though. Oh my goodness, 2 out there, freebies! Whoop whoop!
And away we go!
Could we get our first top 10 of the night? Someone's jumping over the grass. That's not how you do that. Oh my god. There was like 3 cars out there. Fucking hell. That was carnage. Starting 3, nice. Have you had any good results? Any good races? My god. Come on guys, speed up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. People focus a lot on how many people are racing ACC. I think quality is more important. I thought we were about to get mullered then. NPG Paul Rick. MPG, what does that mean? I'm trying to think. No point gain. Oh! Really? Probably the worst track to not practice. One of the least driven for all of us. Even I'm going to do some practice for that. By the way everyone, if you are still watching, if you are partial to a bit of race room like Josh and I, Ollie, OSW, is hosting a few race room, well, no, he's hosting a race room stream on Friday evening time, UK. We'll be doing some daily races, well, I'm hoping to join. Essentially like raiding daily races, so if you're interested in race room and you're free, come and join in with us. Some DTMs, yep, some Super Tourers. Basically like, you know, the sort of thing JPS was doing, but because he's not around for a while, we're going to take over the show. So yeah, if anybody's race room curious and available, yeah, come and get involved. It's good fun. And Ollie will be streaming it, so we can discuss the races in the stream and stuff. It's always a good time. Well, we're stuck with what the daily races are, so there's quite a few good options this week though. I can't believe how well you're doing this championship, Rog. I've got like 1 point, I think. It's terrible. I've had the worst time. But my heart's not really been in it, I'll be honest. Sorry to say that, Jeff, if you're lurking. Not a reflection on everyone that we race with, or you, or the community. More just where I am with LMU at the moment, my headspace. Wow, this guy's rapid. He had a great exit there. He hates us. No, I love you, man. I love all of you. I wish Jeff had let me swap to GT3 at least. I think I'd have had a bit of a better time. I've not been feeling the hypercars since the tyre update. I would rather play Flight Sim, that is true. That's just a simple fact. Or Horizon 6.
Car on the right.
Am I braking early there, or is he just murderous?
Car on the right. Car on the right.
He's getting mad exits. I'm finding no extra pace, which is half of my trouble here. I'm doing 55s in the Lamborghini, the Audi. Just about nudging a 56.0 now. So that's not ideal. I'd like another half second off my lap times. Oh really? Yeah. Involuntary. Yeah, you guys are a bit of a roadblock, so what do you expect? Just literally just jump out of the way as soon as you see us. I'm wondering if there'll be a prize for the best kill in the series. If there is, I think I should win it for taking out John and Dargo in one corner on race 1. That's pretty special. I still can't believe, thinking back to that, I still can't believe how spectacularly wrong it went. Spectacularly wrong. Like what I saw in my head and what happened were two completely different things. I think I over-rev the McLaren quite a lot. Mostly because I quite like how it sounds when it's screaming. But it wants you to shift here, look, when it's blue. That seems so early. Lewis told me to drive it. I put it to a vote. Why the hell the car looks sharp, not floaty like a boat when I drive anything in this game? Welcome to the stream walk then. It might, you're not the only person to say things like that, you know. It seems to be like, for many years now, it's been quite a common complaint that cars look like they're floating. Have you got your contact shadows turned on? I mean, I can show you my graphics settings if you like. I'm only just getting to grips with it, Jack. I'm faster in the other cars, but it's quite nice to drive. I'm not really finding any extra pace. I was saying that I did a 55.4, so I'm talking shit. Just ignore me. Yeah, it's a spicy track, even without multi-class. I'm gutted I missed Barcelona. Oh my god, the grass! No! Oh my god, what a recovery! I just clipped the grass on the entry to the chicane. I thought that was it. I thought we were dead. Yeah, I know, mate. Out of curiosity, are you on Nvidia or AMD? For your GPU. I mainly drove the Lambo and the Audi, Jack. I could never really get on with the front engine cars. The Mustang and the M4, probably my two least favourite cars in ACC. Nvidia. See, I wonder if there's something in that. Maybe there's something you need to tweak in your Nvidia profile. Some sort of filtering yeah, filtering or upscaling. If we could just transplant all of the RSS cars into LMU, that would be amazing. I'd be so happy. That RSS M4 is just perfection. Where's the leader? 3 laps to go, I think. 2 or 3. I'm definitely not catching that car in front. 4 seconds away. Quick for a rookie. Took that way too shallow. Sloppy driving. Come on, Dan. Sucks pipe. The AMR is like, it's like driving a drift car. It just wants to drift on every exit. It never felt quite right to me. Absolutely beautiful car though. So we're doing 54, mid 55s, not 54, sorry. A fairly competitive time on LFM. AMG, yeah. My god, that thing, it just kicks out. It's just that really is a boat. And yet I love the AMG GT4, the baby AMG. Is that the exact same version of the Nordschleife though? I think they're too different to compare. I don't know if there's any equivalent layout. .810 is fast though. That's a very decent time. I think my best ever lap on Nords is about 8:15, 8:16 on ACC. And that's definitely not a regular thing. And that was a long time ago. Yeah, oh definitely. Yeah, it'll never be 100%. The AMS2 version is beautiful, isn't it? Alright, last lap. Let's keep it together. You know, considering I threw this setup together before qualifying, it's not that bad. Didn't touch the dampers. I kind of wish I drove the McLaren more back in the day, when this was our main squeeze. It's very nice to drive. The force feedback is super detailed. Feel all the bumps. Do you play any LMU, Wolf? Whoa! Yeah. Yeah, with the ABS effects and stuff, and the curbs. You know, have you heard of LMU FFB app? It lets you tweak all the specific details, so you can make it less noisy if you want to. Nice little P7 there. Really happy with that. Well, lots of freebies at the start, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely shines with high-end hardware. But there are people playing LMU on controller, you know. Yeah, good man. We've had 3 good races. Cheers, Rog. Oh, by the way, while we're here, before I forget, I do keep forgetting. I'm just going to quickly throw out a few gifted memberships so they don't get wasted. Let's see, who are they going to go to? Sean. How do you say that name? Lizette, Ian, Otto, and Travis. I haven't seen Travis in a minute. Wow. Still untouchable. Blasphemy. I'm gonna do one more of these because I'm enjoying it. And then I'm gonna go to bed. That one only had 53 sign-ups, so significantly less than the earlier races. In fact, it was half than the previous race. I think I'm gonna stick with the McLaren actually. Really enjoyed that. How many people signed up actually? Nah. Hey, by the time we finish, it's going to be 11. Getting old. To be fair, man, I did used to stay up much later streaming. Sometimes we'd be here till midnight, 12:30. Cream crackered. Oh wait, there's only one sign up. I'm the only person signed up. That can't be right. It says 1. But then this says 43. So I don't know what to believe. I am getting old, man. My kids are tiring me out. Oh, there's 48 signed up. That's more like it. Have you guys all seen the new LFM layout? The website? It's only 4 p.m. I mean, mate, Zach, some days I do stay up streaming till nearly midnight. It's just less of a regular occurrence. Definitely, it used to happen more. I missed your milestone. Oh, sorry, man. What did you say? When was that? Oh, 19 months. There it is. Sorry. Awesome. Thank you, Juan, man. I love you. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, if there's any membership milestones out there, let me know. And yeah, big thank you just for carrying on your memberships and supporting the channel and pushing me on through what we're doing. The channel isn't growing as much as it was at one point, so the support means even more. F1 mods? No. What on? Maybe you're thinking of like the winter, Zach, when the time difference was less. Yeah, cheers, Wolf. Thank you, mate. Give us a sub if you haven't subbed yet, man. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I'll likely be back over the weekend. Every Tuesday and Thursday we race. Oh, in AC? No, I haven't. You know me, I don't do much open wheel stuff. I do really enjoy them in AMS2. But what F1 mods would you recommend? Anything in particular? I'm supportive in a different way. The head honcho. Hey man, there's still good times, man. They were good times though. Yeah, for sure. Choking on pens. What F1 mods would you recommend? Anything we can look up now? We've got 5 minutes till our race. I hope it's not another wet one. Hey, also, man, these sprints are hard work, you know? 4 of them takes it out of you. Yeah. You know what we need to do is like more like random streams, like just focusing on fun and silliness. I think there's so much focus on like racing, the tech side of it, the fuel management and traffic management and all this. LMU is quite a serious sim. And what I've been trying to do lately is just go and step back away from that and do things a little bit more fun, a little bit less, sorry, a little bit more fun, a little bit less serious. A bit like you say, the golden age or the golden era. I think we should do more silly things and more fun. So things like, just off the top of my head, things like, I don't know, driving every car that RSS has for 2 laps on some silly track. Just seeing like, or like finding the best jumps on Forza. Dumb shit. Tom97, I like that guy. Era of the Turdsman. Yeah, we do miss the old turd, don't we? Sim racing is supposed to be super sweaty and a chore. Yeah, I know. That's why no one's watching anymore. Because we're just having too much fun. What's this touring cup? I've never heard of that. I wonder if it's damaging to a streamer's channel if they change the thing they're doing too often. If people prefer to see one thing regularly. It's hard to tell at the moment. I do think it depends on the sort of community that you've forged and the sort of the sort of people that are watching. Try OnlyFans, yeah. Well, how do you know I don't do OnlyFans? Have you looked? What do you think I do after this? I have another hour to kill. I leave my driving job, come home, and do my driving chores. That's so spot on. I literally drive around all day at work. Yeah, that is true. I wonder if we lost many viewers when we went from ACC to LMU, because when I started on LMU, it was quite a controversial move. A lot of people were like quite toxic about LMU, but never forget hashtag. Honestly, I'd probably make more money on OnlyFans if that was my motivation. What? Well, shit. What time does this race start? 25, quarter past? We probably missed it. Oh, 1 minute to go, yeah. Quarter past. It's harder if you have a certain name on the channel, like racing or something. Yeah, I like names without anything added on. I think the plateau happened when you had that break. I had a couple breaks. Which one? When we moved house? Christmas time. Well, it's like, yeah, it was like October, November. Rog would give you thousands. Yeah, suddenly Rog would be the biggest supporter over on OnlyFans. I don't think you did, mainly because you were so steadfast in your optimism for it when you were still just barely out. Oh, thanks, Zach. I appreciate that. I hope that's true. To keep them on. Yeah, it did feel like a month. Was it a month, really? Genuinely? Yeah, so I took a break, and then YouTube was like, "Nah, fuck this guy. He's washed." We gained 48 elo for that last race. Man, we're flying high. 2172. That's probably an all-time peak. Hold on a minute. I think that's my peak. No, oh no. Oh, at one point we were 2451. Welcome back, Josh. How did that one go, mate? I think a lot of the subscribers felt and shared that optimism too. I don't think you lost many subs. Thank you for 40 likes, everyone. Appreciate you. Thanks very much. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with a plateau. You know, you often have a plateau before another climb.
Green light.
Oh, did I just go into quali? No, this is the race, yeah. 48 elo is 48 minutes of fun. Oh, sorry, Krish, did you share something? It said go there. Super clip and everything. As much crazy shit as YouTube's been putting, it wouldn't surprise me, yeah. Oh, they definitely punish people for taking breaks and changing their content. I'm sure of it. Hey, Necro, good to see you, man. How are you? You have to map a button for straight line mode in DRS. Did you share it on Discord, Krish? Yeah, we've had a few good races, Steve, actually. It's been good fun. Quite intense. A couple of dirty drivers in the wet race. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too. Right.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Let's go. Quali's short now, you've got to make the most of it. We're driving the McLaren for the second time this evening. In the chat, thank you, mate. Oh yeah, put it in the Discord or message me. I'd be interested in doing some F1 mods. Could stream it. How can I have a blue flag in quali? What have I done? Surely no one's done a lap yet. Oh, it's been really hot, man. Yeah. Even today I was debating cancelling the stream. At work I was super hot. Luckily by the time I got home and had a few hours with the family, I'd cooled down a lot and it had clouded over, so I closed the blinds in the sim room, opened the window, got a bunch of cool air in. Yeah, they're really well, thank you, Rods. We had a really nice weekend away. I think that just sets you up for a nice week, you know. Willow's being a little devil though, our 4-year-old, my god. She's next level at the moment. There was no need for that guy to be hanging back. I mean, there is a queue now, fair enough. Hey Rings, good to see you, mate. Here we go. Cheers, Krish. What are your thoughts on ACC Ringelberg these days? I'm just curious what everyone thinks of the game now. Is it dead? Does it still have legs? Or maybe you never thought it was that great and it was just something to do. Steph would never clean anything in here. Yeah. 2 peas in a pod. Like one minute she's utterly adorable and lovely, and the next you want to throw her through a window. Don't send that to child services, I'm joking. You deleted it. I guess that tells us all we need to know then. I still think it's good fun. Regardless of the physics handling or braking, a lot of people take issue with the braking. I've never understood deleting it though, it's quite a small install. Like, why not leave it there in case you want to play it? Necro's still loving it. No, I haven't passed my ACC hours. I think I'm around 1,000 now on LMU. Not bad for a parent with no free time. I was able to play more ACC because we only had the one child. So everything changes when you have to. Well done, man. Hey Dave, good to see you, mate. I've had a surprisingly good evening of driving. I must admit, I thought it was going to go worse. How was your community race yesterday, man? I'm sorry I couldn't join you, my wife was working. She's got 2 lessons this week, right? Because it's half term, isn't it? She had one yesterday at 8 PM and she's got one tomorrow at 8 PM. Cheers, babe. Don't worry about my evenings. The small download, yeah, true that, true that. Yeah, why keep it on the hard drive when you can download it? I like your thinking. Anyway, Nurburgring's a classic racetrack. If there's one reason to come back to ACC, it's Nurburgring. So many good tracks. How are then tyre pressures? Not too bad. 450. $2,400. Wow, that might be the highest here. Why do you think that is, one? 300 LMU. Do you just not have as much free time? Oh, I just wrote the lap off. 11:22. Do you know how many you've got in iRacing? Good thanks to 21 people. Oh, you DNF'd. You can't DNF your own race, mate. How far did you get into it? That's a good turnout though, man. Nicely done. A 55.6. Very middle of the road times. Voice controls for pedals. Zolder, what a track. One of my faves. Xbox Connect. I think I just watched my first Jimmer 23-hour. Wow. Kyle Army, yeah, we were saying that earlier. Me and Paul, hoping it comes to iRacing soon. I'd buy that. I'd buy the hell out of that. 40 litres was pretty spot on. God knows. Do you reckon it's more than LMU? Yeah, no, I know. I'm working on getting my pedals working because I know the controller's convenient and it works-ish, but I'm working on getting my pedals work. I'd really like to play it with the wheel and pedals. I think it would just elevate it, you know, with the drifting and stuff. Be way more fun. It is a natural controller game, don't get me wrong. Do you? Yeah, you miss it. See, there are little things you miss. Suzuka, yeah. Yeah, I think I gave it a little go on the wheel last night. I know obviously the big problem is the brake only goes to 60%. But actually I realised that if you brake much more than 60% with the ABS turned off, you will lock up. So most cars, you want to be braking at around 60 to 70% to not engage the ABS. So actually, it's not as big of a deal as I thought it was. You know, it's actually quite an effective amount of braking. Especially for racing against the AI. P14, here we go. Again, right bang in the middle. Yeah, that's right. It is. I agree with that. The 24-hour cycle is epic. Oh man. Ah! What? What just happened? I guess I'm not driving then. What on earth? Controls locked. What just happened? Someone gave me a clue. What? I can't do anything until the green light. Oh man. I'm gutted. What? I was 14th. Is it my ping? I did press drive. I was on the grid. Yeah, go back. I was on the grid.
Green light, go, go, go.
That's really annoying, man. And even now, I can't do anything. Like, oh, I'm so far back. Why does the last race of the evening have to go south? Punished for what? Just for being. That's really annoying, man. Just randomly sent to the pit. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Kunos. Miles back. Look, we're not even in the race. At least in LMU they let you wait at the line at the pit exit. Well, it's 20 minutes, so I might as well stick with it and see how we get on. Yeah, well, you can turn that off. I quite like seeing it. I like it when the numbers go green. I feel like, what's his name in Family Guy? James, oh, what's his fucking name? Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Hey Mark, how are you, mate? Are you enjoying being back in England? Oh look, another person. Mark, we qualified P14 and the game threw us into the pit. Nah, nothing happened, Rog. Hey Andrew, how are you, fella? He's gonna be joining us for flight sim action. He's bought himself a head tracker and a flight kit. We're going to be starting a squadron if anybody wants to join. Turn and burn, we're going to call it, rather than shake and bake. James Woods, yeah. Ooh, a piece of candy. Iconic.
You're on the right.
Basically, yeah. I am a simpleton. Yeah, we did a flight sim stream on Wednesday, yesterday. Not regularly. I've always loved flight sims. I started off with like FS98 way back, and then Combat Flight Simulator, European Air War. That was like the golden age of sort of World War II flying games, I think. But I do love a bit of IL-2. I poured hours into IL-2 in my teenage years on Hyper Lobby. I used to host co-ops and everything. I'd build missions. I was a bit of a name actually in the IL-2 1946 days. It does look kind of good. Nick's back. Welcome back, Nick. You've missed a few good races, man. It's been a really good night of racing. And I appreciate everyone joining me for it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's unfortunate that we had to start from the pit for this one. For reasons I do not understand. But I'm chipping away. Hoping for more casualties. Got my S3 back. Wow. I didn't know you were S3. S3 driver rank. Or safety rank. Oh, nice. I've got a basic joystick these days. I would like something a bit more substantial. Oh, did you really? What was your username on there? I wonder if we flew together. Is Star Citizen good? Is it mostly flying or is it more ground-based? More DIY to do and dinner? The streams are looking really good though, Nick. I'll say that. We are catching someone. Kramer. Dead Meat Tipsy, I don't remember that name. Then again, I don't know how many names I would remember because it was so long ago. The years I would have been flying on there mainly would have been around, I'd say 2007 to 2012, maybe 2013. Oh, I loved it, man. It was like my Friday nights were getting home from work and just talking shit on Hyper Lobby for 4 hours. I used to run a co-op mission called Spitz vs 109s and people loved it. They absolutely loved it. It was just like 1,000 meter distance separation, head on, dogfighting. You just get tangled up. Such good fun. Happy memories. Oh, 1 second, Ollie. Let me read that. Okay, mate. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, I did mention it earlier on the stream. So just so everyone knows, Ollie's doing a stream tomorrow, doing some race room, and there'll be a few of us joining him for some daily races. So yeah, come get involved. If you're curious, or if you've got the XXL online pack, you could probably join in. Oh man, I'm chipping away at this. One legit overtake would be nice. A mix, yes. Good buggy, yes. Tuck, that rings a bell. It'd be funny if you remembered that, wouldn't it? It was really popular. It was like every weekend I'd host it, I'd do a good few of them, and as soon as it went up in the co-ops it would fill up. It was really, really popular. That name rings a bell, Tuck. Yeah, I'll put a post up on Discord as well about tomorrow. I'm sure Ewan would be there. Ewan might even be lurking. Are you around, Ewan? We're joining tomorrow, man. I'm hopefully doing 1 or 2. Or maybe even 4. I think there's some good races this week. Come here! Ow! 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 Bite his ankles. The tricky track. You just need more seat time on it, mate, that's all. Jeff's looking to join. But if he gets half as many kills on it on IL2, he'll be a good one to have on board. Oh shit, I've gone well deep there. That was sloppy. I think my ping's all over the place. There's lots of yo-yoing or rubber banding. Oh, he's giving it up. Ah, you made it too easy. Alright, come on, keep up. I'll drag you along. Two seconds off ST pace. What is the pace there? It's quite a long lap, isn't it? It's like 206, 205. Yeah, Craig. You live 20 minutes from each other. Nice. Yeah, Craig's a really nice guy. So friendly. And actually, he used to live in Dover, where I live. Well, I think that's probably our last overtake for this race. Sadly, boys, this race has had the least amount of death of the whole evening, and we really needed more death. I still don't understand why it threw me in the pit. It seems a bit unfair. The Eric Hartman of LND. Ace in a day. Yeah, the most kills at Bahrain from the whole community. .208. Oh, you could definitely improve on the 10s. But there's nothing wrong with 10s. Has the racing been clean though, Josh? Is that any good, that movie? Oh! Don't slide. Hey Ewan! Good to see you, mate. I appreciate the lurks, fella. I've got internet, I'll be there. Tethered off the phone. Isn't good enough to play anything, no. Yeah, I've been there, mate. I tried to stream and race on my phone. Impossible. No fun. But looking at my ping bar on here, it's not much better than tethering, to be honest. Yeah, we're not really catching up on the next car, unfortunately. Yeah, hopefully you can join us. You're rapid on the race room, so it'll be a sad evening if you can't make it. We need you to school us. I don't know if I've had one track cut all evening, apart from in quali. Oh, that one quali session where I cut on every lap. Yeah. Just to clarify what Fipsy was getting at. I'm probably not far behind him, to be fair. Here, Phipps, have you read a book called Bar Black Sheep? We are slowly catching him, but unless he makes some serious mistakes. DNS to Cloudflare. How would I do that? I'll Google it. It's alright. My internet's just shit. It's just a bad line. It's really dated. You've heard of it, yeah. So it was a series as well. They made a TV series from it, but it was a really good book about the Black Sheep Squadron. You know, with Pappy Boyington in the Pacific. Oh, it's an awesome read, man. I haven't watched the series though. The series is probably quite good. Another good series is Piece of Cake. Have you seen that? About the Battle of Britain and the Battle of France. Corsairs, yeah. Hey Speed, how are you, mate? It's good to see you, man. I've not seen any of your streams for a while. Have you been streaming? British fighter pilot with the most kills. I wish I knew the answer to that. I should know the answer, but I don't. Maybe someone like Douglas Bader. Yeah, they don't make the TV like that anymore. You've been laying low, yeah? It does, doesn't it? It's aged well. It's still a lot of fun. The only problem we've had all night is in this race we were kicked to the pit just before the race started. Even though we qualified, it stuck us in the pit. I'm not really sure why. Other than that, it's been solid. I flew for the Fura. I flew for the Fura, you mean? Alright Josh, cheers mate, bon appetit. Catch you tomorrow. Two more laps left on this one. We've caught up with this guy. In fact, we gained a position, but I don't know how. Someone must have died. Right, come here, lover boy. Lord Flashheart. Oh, Arts, by the way, I gave away your iRacing code to Steve Moulton. He's been really enjoying it, really grateful. So thank you again for that, mate. Very kind. Steve's been absolutely loving it. Come here. Interesting title. Which one? Yeah, I need to read I flew for the Führer. I've never read that one. Is that Eric Hartman? Come here, lover boy. What is the Zeus lineup? Is that like their next level of hardware? Manet. I know that name, Manet. World War I pilot, wasn't it? I'm sure I've got, oh, Heinz Knott, that rings a bell. I'm sure I've got a book about Manet. That's the end of the race. Can we scare him? Probably not. Probably a bit too far back, right? To launch an attack. The rubber banding doesn't help at all. But my ping is all over the place. Makes it hard to overtake when you don't know where the car in front is. Make a mistake, go on. Ah! He drove into me! He drove into me, I swear to God. Oh, where is he? I'm not gonna take it like that. I'll let him have the position. I swear he drove into me though. No, 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 it wasn't you! Oh, you fucking bastard. I waited for him.
I'll bring the car back.
He drove into me, man. I gave the position away to someone else who didn't deserve it. What was his name? Oh, I missed it. Was that him? Ref Felt? Zeus is Simjack's new flagship wheel range. Right, yeah, I thought so. I've not really seen or heard much about it though. Like the next phase, yeah. Oh, you made a comment on one of Dave's videos. Yeah, anyone not subbed to Dave, by the way, please go give him a sub. You killed Marley Diesel. Was that in that race you did with Andrew? We're going to lose a lot of elo for that race. I can feel it. Oh man, I'm hyperventilating. The Conspit Max 01. I feel like for me, I'd probably go with the 300 GT. What do you think about the screen? Do you use it much? Is it worth the extra coin? I'm going to send a message to that dude. Actually, I want to watch the replay. What am I doing? Did you guys see that? Or did I imagine that incident? World War One, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I've got a book about Manuk. Did I fancy GT Neo? Maybe. I'll do a bit of research. Or the KS Pro, yeah. Same difference. The Conspit grips look a bit different. Where's the replay? The thing is, so this guy, he made a mistake at the chicane, and then he tried to block me off. So he did actually cause his own death, right? I'm not wrong there, am I? The best bit, yeah. I still can't believe they put us in the pit. It's so upsetting. So look, this is last lap, okay? I'm all over him. Oh. So he makes this mistake at the chicane. He was bouncing like, I don't know if he came over intentionally or if he was just off kilter. Let's take a look from his point of view. I knew he was going to fuck it up. He was looking in his mirror. I've got the older KS, the original one. It's a shame he took so long to get going again. I still think he brought that on himself. We were clearly going through on the inside there. And he's, yeah, I don't know. Isn't that a Smith song? I hope you apologise, Mark. I shouldn't have waited. I don't know why I waited. Yeah, amazing wheels for the money. Makes you wonder how they can sell it so cheap. Here, Mark, have you got... Was that on stream when you killed Marley? Was that your stream earlier? Alright. The fact that none of you are calling for my head on the chat, I'm going to assume I did nothing wrong there. Because normally you'd be all over me if I was in the wrong. Phipps and John made me see reason. So it was you then. Oh, let's look at the damage. There's been an iRacing blog as well, isn't there? Right, let me. I'm gonna send a message to this guy. Oh, but that's all right then. 22:15. This guy's name is John Dave. What a crazy name. Oh, we lost 55 elos for that race. That seems particularly harsh. Yeah, there's a new dev blog. Yeah, update coming. When is the overhead cam coming? I think we need an elbow cam. Ah, in fact, we need seagull noises. That's what we need. I need a seagull noise on my stream deck. I'm going to message this guy just before I forget. Select a conversation to start chatting. I just told you who I wanted to talk to. Hey, buddy. Right, you know whenever someone calls you buddy, they're not being sincere, don't you? Apologies for the contact at the end there. I was going through on the inside, but I think you lost control on the curb and bounced across. GG. Want to get into iRacing next season? Yeah, I'm the same, Dave. I always say I'm going to do more iRacing. This is the season where I have done a bit more than I usually do, and I must say I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's brutal. That 58 elo, wasn't it? That's basically what I was saying. Yeah. Well, you lost control, but I'm sorry I hit you. It is really. It's an apology because I am sorry you'd crashed, and you did pretty much ruin my race as well. You lost me a position. Pretty much. What's this? DTM Esports Championship. Right. What am I looking for? Seagull sound. We need a seagull sound for our stream deck. Is this pretty close to what we used to hear on my streams at my old house? That's not bad. A lot of hiss though, a lot of noise. Mar? This is better, this is much better. Right, anyone who hasn't dropped a like yet, leave us a like. We do appreciate it. Some Rick James. Or maybe I need Right, this is what I'm going to play when I crash someone out. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Right, Peter, I'm here. Where are you?
No, just play the sound.
Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 Ooh, a piece of candy.
So good. Yeah, let's look at the iRacing blog quickly. Where do we find it? I'm going to find the most outrageous seagull noise. This is it, today's one. So, new cars. We've got the M2 Racing. The M2 CS is shit. It drives terribly. Dave, if you get into iRacing, skip the M2 because it's just pants. It feels weird. The GR86 is a better car. Yeah, I think the GT3s are better than LMU, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, there's a NASCAR coming. I don't know anything about NASCAR. There's a new Formula V. That's interesting. I can't believe I've been playing iRacing since 2021. No way. The Porsche 992.2 is getting the X tape added to its headlight lenses. Ooh, big things happening. Ah, okay, so you've already played, yeah. You're not new to it as such. The M2 feels really weird to me. Like, it's much better when the tyres are warmed up. But, yeah, it's strange. It doesn't drive like a car. I kept all my wings, Alan. Also, Alan, smash the like button while you're here, mate. Appreciate it. We kept all our wings. We finished every race in one piece. We had some really good battles, actually, with some tricky conditions. But in the last race, we got kicked from the grid to the pit for no explained reason, which was annoying. MotoGP on the controller, that's what it's all about. It's just core racing, core gaming fun. Let's not bring up tonight's race, still fuming. Did you stream it, Mark? Yeah, I agree with that, the MX-5. You could, like, MX-5 at Virginia, Lime Rock, Summit Point, Winton. These are amazing races. Just pure fun. Okay, so they're releasing the rescanned Laguna Seca this season. That's quite exciting. That's actually really exciting, yeah. I believe if you had a subscription that includes Laguna Seca now, I think you get the updated one included. But if you are new to iRacing this season, you do not get the updated Laguna Seca. You have to pay for it. I believe that's how it works. Cheers, Alan. Any like or engagement it counts. Captain Johnston. How many kills did he have? Probably he couldn't have had more than the Germans. Those fighter pilots racked them up on the Eastern Front. It says here, the new from scratch version of Laguna Seca will ship as its own new track variation and will be automatically granted to all iRacers who purchased the track going back to when it was converted to paid content late last year. I'm confused now. Am I going to get it or not? I'm confused. To me, that sounds like you won't get it if you've already got it for free. I've never heard of this track. Is it San Diego? It says Qualcomm Circuit Coronado. I think it's a NASCAR track. $38. That's a lot for an Ally pilot. Germany spent way too much time on developing new tech rather than winning the war. John managed to beat Phips's record of laps completed without losing a wing. Oschersleben is getting an update, and Magny-Cours. Oran Park, never driven there. Chicago. Simulation and physics updates. Bop and Aero. Ah, here we go. Look, UI. The new UI has been game changing. Blah blah blah. Oh, so yeah, dynamic track map. This actually looks really nice. I like the different shapes for the different classes. You've got diamonds, squares, and circles. Okay, Dave. Yeah, good night, mate. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. Sweet dreams. Yeah, a lot of them went from start to finish, and they flew on many different fronts with less experienced pilots. Good night, Dave. Yeah, the track map is actually really, that's a good addition, because the only reason I run iOverlay is for the track map. And there's a few different versions. It says that you've got the track map like this, or there's a radial map, which is like a circle, and you can see, yeah, I think I know what that means. And then there's the linear map. These are things that R Factor had. So you could see it was a line across the screen, and you could see the cars moving across the line. So more like a visual representation of where people are. Fuel calculator, control profiles, something here about multi-class starts and class pace cars, career mode. So are we getting career mode then this time? It sounds like the career mode's coming with this update. Yeah, I'll run the track map. Same. I like it. Sounds like a good time, man. I'll have to check out John's stream. A Bridge Too Far. Yeah, that's a great film. That's a Sunday film, isn't it? Proper like Sunday afternoon, rainy Sunday. Got the roast dinner going. Get a war film on. Yeah, I think, guys, go and have a look at the iRacing update. There's some good stuff on here. Let's take a look at these screenshots. That's the corkscrew. This is the circle one. I don't like that. Yeah, Battle of Britain and Dambusters. No, I've not fallen out with it, mate. Not at all. No, I was going to do it tonight. I thought the Monza race looked fun. But I just fancied doing some Nurburgring, to be honest. I wouldn't say I've fallen out with it. I've not been enjoying the hypercars as much. There's just been like when I saw iRacing doing Road Atlanta, I just thought I've got to do that. I love that track. So I've just kind of, and then Forza Horizon came out, which I've always, I love Japanese cars in Japan. So for me, Horizon 6 was like, I was quite looking forward to it. It just happens to be the timing of things, really. It might seem like I've gone off LMU. There's just so much to do, mate, and so little time, you know? Yeah, I'm on Windows 10 still, so I don't think that'll affect me at the moment. The coffee shop's still there. I went to. Did you go to the Battle of Bulge Museum in the Netherlands? Or no, was it? I think it's in Belgium actually. Is it in Belgium or the Netherlands? I can't remember. I drove there on my way back from Germany. The Bastogne War Museum, that was it. Did you go there? In Belgium. This was a really good place. Me and Monza have not had a good week. What's your driver rank at the moment, Nick? Short bar rain in protos. I would like to do more LMP2 again. I reckon LMU are going to announce a new game. R Factor 3. You heard it here first. I could have gone to Le Mans, but I was waiting to hear back from John if he had a spare ticket or not. Yep. I can't imagine. The problem with ALMS is that a lot of the tracks are going to be out of bounds for scanning and work because of the conflict in where is it? Fucking hell, my mind's gone blank. High S1. God, I'm not even sure what mine is, to be fair. I wonder when my last daily race was, in fact. Mark, we might actually be able to share the track now. Well, you would need. They won't give you anything for free. They won't. They love they love coining it in. Nothing's been free so far. Oh no, tell a lie. No, that's a lie. I take that back. They gave us a couple of free GT3s. And the LMP2 unrestricted was free, I believe. No, it was in the no, that was the LMS. I've always wanted a GT4. The stories about the Superstrut suspension put me off, being really difficult and expensive to replace. Yeah, I'd quite like to see Pang and Dubai. No, they gave us the McLaren for free, the GT3. God, I bet that was fun. I had an MR2 turbo with upgraded turbo. It was rapid. Must have been over 300 horsepower. I've not got a warning sign. I'm on a blue badge. So yeah, I'm high S1. My last daily race was the 5th of May. So 21 days ago. 20 days ago. No, 23 days ago. At Le Mans. Oh. They wouldn't give it for free. An American pack would be, if Nick, if they gave us an American pack, it would definitely get my attention again. Like Road Atlanta is one of my favorites. Watkins and Daytona, again, really strong tracks. They're all very different. Yeah, they need to increase that bronze track pool. I think that is one of the problems, is that the bronze tracks are always the same. You're in a Merc now. Japanese cars are for weekends and fun, like JDM 90s machines. What's happening with your MR2, Nick? Still, is it still in a state of static shock? Asian pack for the first, USA pack. Do you reckon? I don't know why. Why do you guys think there'll be a USA pack? Because the only thing I've ever heard from them about a US IMSA sort of style thing is that they're not really on the right track to do it, and they're not really that interested in doing it. Just Sepang, yeah. I'd be interested in Sepang. It's a nice track. What about is Dubai in the ALMS? Welcome to the stream, by the way. That's a new name. Ops. Welcome, welcome. We're just chilling out now. The stream's winding down. Done my racing for the evening. I wonder if that guy messaged me back on NFM. Oh, have you? Nice. I really fancy a new car. I'm hoping this new M2 drives nicely. I really wanted to love the M2 CS, and I just don't get on with it. Yeah, I think it's more like I always imagine there's more of a licensing issue. Does WEC and IMSA have a open relationship? Dubai is a major fixture in the Asian Le Mans series. So I'd be looking forward to Dubai. It's a really fun track. Long sleep in the garage, yeah. Mine's run out of MOT and then my exhaust is illegal. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm not really sure what to do with it. If you know anyone that could do me a friendly MOT just for the emissions, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Other than the emissions, it's a fairly honest car. I think it would pass an MOT other than that. But my guy who did my MOT is no longer doing MOTs. Well, yeah, IMSA, they're in a few games. It's just whether WEC would want them in their game. Oh, that's a good point about the language, actually, Alan. Yeah. The S6, yeah. Thirsty car. Fair point. Yeah, speaking of Road Atlanta, actually, it's on Evo this week on daily races. GT3 Sprint, Road Atlanta, 20-minute race. How many people are signing up to these races at the moment? The 10 p.m. race had 27 people. 9:30, 28 people. So yeah, it's a split. You're getting a split. One day, you reckon? They're just going up and up. They're so expensive. The only day I'll be able to afford a Supra is when petrol runs out and people can't get rid of them. Maybe it'll be really cheap. What if it was cheap? Like 3 tracks for a tenner? I think people pay that. I can't imagine they'd do it. Maybe they'll do 1 track for free and the other 2 paid. Yeah. The problem with the US is it's difficult to conquer because of iRacing. That's the problem. Apparently in the US evening time, LMU is dead. There's like, you're lucky to get 1 split. It's pretty crazy, the difference. What's this? German Classics at Alton Park. No sign-ups. 3 people. Tough crowd. Come to Wales, I'll do it. Do you do MOTs, Ewan? Yeah, I'd almost... it's tempting, mate. It's tempting. I need my car back on the road, man. I miss it. And it's the summer. It's like, this is the time you want the car on the road. Only way I have a Supra is if the government pays me more money. $12.99. I think most people would pay the money just because they know the tracks are going to be on rotation. People, it's like what's it called? FOMO. You know, people worry that others will buy them and they can't take part. Yeah, fair point, Nick. Fair point. I'm not sure they would see it that way though. They've got shareholders to please. Yeah, I think, yeah, for me, Krish, that's one of the reasons I didn't do iRacing very much for the first 2 years. It was just I didn't want to spend the money, and I was still enjoying ACC a lot, and then LMU. So it kind of felt like wasted money. But as you say, the free content does get boring quite fast. Shutoko. Is that on AC? What's it called? No Hezi. Oh, I've drunk my water. That's my cue to go to bed when the water's gone. Yeah, that's exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about, Necro, that I should stream. Just fun stuff, man. Just cutting loose. That is super fun doing that, and finding other players. Right, anyway, guys, I am going to go to bed. I'm going to shoot off. If you haven't deployed your like yet, please deploy your like. I'll be back. I'm going to be doing some races. I'll put a post up on my Discord. I'll probably be doing some races on Race Room tomorrow. Ollie, OSW Sim Sports, will be hosting a stream on Race Room. Check it out. Come and race with us if you've got some free time. It should be a good time. Yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow or at the weekend, have a really good weekend, and thank you for joining me tonight. But hopefully I'll see you at the weekend. I'd like to get more racing in some form, so keep an eye out for a stream. Turn on all notifications, in fact, if you haven't yet. Thank you, Griff. Good night, mate. Thank you very, very much for your company, as always. Yeah, that's exactly it, Nick. Cheers, Nick. Good night, mate. We'll keep an eye out for your next stream. Cheers, Mark. Good night. Sweet dreams, everyone. Have a great Friday and an awesome weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.